So we find ourselves today on Mississippi Acres. It's been a really long time since I've actually played this map. Whenever it initially released, I had delusions of grandeur, thinking that it was going to be the premier whitetail grinding map. I'd just gotten done with Rancho de Oro. I thought they ruined it because they did a population reset. Little did I know at the time that that is not how Great One grinding works, and it had absolutely no effect on the Great One. I guess in hindsight, I probably should have stuck to it. I probably would have gotten one much sooner. I digress. When this map released, I was obviously excited about the prospect of getting alligators and having one of those in the trophy lodge. Spoiler alert, I still don't have one. That is because I actually kind of found this map hard to play. Not because it was broken. This map is, well, hard to play. It's very similar to Hirschfeld or even the new New England. Very thick, a lot of tall vegetation, and 99% of the animals that you hunt on here you simply can't see because of the vegetation, and there's not a whole lot of good solutions to it. This is the kind of map you play if you want an authentic hunting experience, in my opinion. You set up a tripod or tree stand somewhere and you call the animals to you and hope you get them within a visual range. Again, it kind of scrapes against the way I like to play the game, and so I kind of discounted it as not being a very good map. That being said, the other night a friend of mine and I decided to, well, let's go check out Mississippi. It's been a while, so we jumped around, started playing around, and with this most recent update, the showcase update, they actually fixed alligators. For those of you that remember, for basically since the release of the map until now, whenever you shot an alligator and if you didn't kill it instantly, it would go into the water, never to be seen again, and it was just, it made alligator hunting nearly pointless. It was infuriating, especially if you were to get a diamond potential or rare. It wasn't worth it, wasn't fun, so kind of put this map to the wayside. That being said, we're here today. I'm pretty excited about it because we did some exploring on my friend's map and really kind of had some fun with it. So I think we're going to primarily target alligators, but that doesn't mean we won't shoot anything else that we see. What's nice is alligator drink or alligator rest time kind of coincides with whitetail drink time, so who knows what we're going to see out here today, but I'm kind of excited to get back at it. We'll see what we find. While I do absolutely love that new 7mm, it is a little outclassed by this new 308, and honestly, I think the Ecker's 30-06 is even than the new 308, but you know, it's not new. It's old news. So we're gonna be using that 308 today. Hopefully, putting it to good use. It's got decent penetration against alligators, but again, alligators, in my opinion, are some of the hardest animals to hunt in this game. Not only just because they hide so well within the grass, but these things are tanks. I don't care how many times you shoot them, you can get vital organ hits. The only way I know to definitively bring him down is either with a headshot or a neck shot, which those are obviously very difficult to make. But we'll see what we can do today. Something to note too, I've got way more time than I'd like to admit invested in the Hunter Call of the Wild on both Xbox and PC. That being said, nearly none of that time is invested hunting alligators, so if anybody's got any site or any kind of tips for me, tricks, what have you, let me know in the comments below, because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running these rivers and lakes hoping to see something swimming or crawling across, and so far it's not working out the best. I like being able to target species that are drinking generally in the same time as other species, so you can kind of like multi-role hunt here. That's why we've got the 308, because it's more than capable of taking these alligators, but it's also a very good deer rifle. So if we see any good whitetail today, we're definitely going to shoot them. Actually, it doesn't even have to be a good one. If we see some whitetail today, we're popping some, just because you never know, we may revisit this map and we want some good respawns to hunt in the future. So I've just spotted some whitetail. A couple of them are fleeing, and as you can see, they're well outside of my spook distance, which tells me, that's a decent deer, that there are some alligators in the area, which is what we're looking for. And of course, yep, there we go, right there. I don't actually know if female alligator can make diamond. I don't think they can. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. We're going to experiment here. That's a very long range shot, but we're going to try it anyway with the 308. And the 0 for 300 and aim just a little high. Put another round in for good measure. And as you can see, I very likely hit a vital organ here, but its health is just not dropping. That being said, it's a very long range I was shooting there. I do not recommend doing that. I just wanted to see if that was even possible, because right now that's for me the easiest way to find or even see alligators is to make sure you're far enough that this grass isn't rendering in, and then they just kind of appear there. The only real downside to doing it like that, if she does end up passing away, she's going to take all day and 10 years to actually float across a giant lake, but that'll be a bridge we'll have to cross when we get to it. I do think, though, if I find a better quality animal, like a diamond or a rare, I'm probably going to try to get as close as possible, but that's actually really hard because alligators have some of the best senses of any game animal in the game. They hear you and see you much further away than pretty much every other species. It's actually kind of annoying because, again, tall grass, water, they're just hard to hunt. So, again, I'm enjoying myself, though, with the challenge. There we go. She finally did die, so I don't know. Her body should be somewhere floating right now. Of course, I don't see it. And there's no telling. It could be outside of render distance right now, depending on where she went once she went underwater. I don't know. We're going to end up coming back to this spot, though, to recover her body. But I will admit, if it's too much of a hassle, it's just a level 2 female, we may go ahead and let her respawn. I have still yet to see her floating anywhere, so she's either stuck on a tree or she's just long gone. We're going to go ahead and assume that she's just going to have to respawn. I'm not sure what happened there with that one, but, you know, things happen and we're not going to get hung up on it. Luckily, she, like I said, she's just a level 2 female, nothing to get too worked up about. Although the money would have been nice. Something else that I just remembered about this map too is there's actually cottontail rabbits on here, and I'm thinking about the prospect of getting a diamond of those. Gonna be next to impossible just because of, I mean, look at it. We're gonna have to get creative, I think, if we want to get diamond of those. Again, any tips are very much appreciated in comments below, because I really, outside of setting up on like a need zone that I find and hoping they come, but at the same time, I don't want to waste time setting up, you know, tree stands and stuff for rabbits. If that makes sense, I'd much rather push them out into the open somewhere, but this map really doesn't have anything that's open. Granted, there are some fields and stuff, but they're all like this. They've got tall grass, they hide everything, and basically I'm complaining a lot about this map, but it's out of love, guys. It's out of love, not hate. I will say this is a very beautiful map in its own way. It's not particularly colorful, but this is what this kind of area looks like, you know, midsummer, just beautiful green everywhere. It's lush. I do really like the vibes, as the kids say, that this map gives off. It's just, it does provide for a more difficult hunt. I think, too, going forward, I'm going to start including more compilations of all the animals that I get during a session, just because I want you guys to be able to see it, but I also don't want to bore you out of your minds just shooting the same, like, level 2s over and over again. But I want to show everybody. Oh, that's a decent buck. Let's take him. Nope, sir. Please stop. Sir, stop. You made me do it. As I was saying, I don't want you guys to make it, or I don't want to make it seem unrealistic in the sense that, like, I'm always getting diamonds and stuff, because that's not true at all. Diamonds for me are still rare. I don't do anything like herd management or anything like that, so whenever I see a diamond, it's a pretty special occasion still, and I just don't get tired of seeing that. But I do want this to seem authentic, realistic to what this game really is, and sometimes you just don't get anything cool. There's not always going to be a rare or a diamond showcased on this channel, just to kind of forewarn you guys there on that. This is going to be an authentic representation of what this game is to me, and for probably what it's like for most of you out there. That being said, I do invest a little bit more time than the average Joe in it, so with that, I mean, I'm probably going to get a little more lucky than most, but most of the time it's just out here doing what I just did there, shooting stuff as I see it and hoping for the best. And the reason I say that is the other day on stream, somebody was talking to me saying they were getting a little discouraged because they're tired of seeing everybody's diamonds or getting really cool stuff, and they're not finding things. And I wanted to get that message out there, folks, that if this is your first time playing, if you're new to the game and you're not getting anything cool yet, just keep playing. Get out there, hit it, have fun with it. It's gonna come. With time, you will start finding those things. It's not a exact science of, oh, this is where the diamonds are and I'm gonna shoot them. That's not the way this game works. It's not the way it should work either. There are some gimmicks out there, folks, and again, I don't judge anyone for playing how they want to play, but it's just not the way for me. So I'm not gonna do that. I still like that struggle of not having or finding rares and diamonds. The other day, actually, I made the comment, I was excited because I did get a diamond moose, and I was like, man, I actually finally have something to post in our Discord, because here I am, owner of the Discord, yet I don't ever post anything on there, because, well, I'm not finding stuff, unfortunately. It's just not the luck that I have issued for me for that specific hunt. But, again, just as I'm sitting here rambling, looking for alligators that are seemingly not here, stay encouraged, folks. Have fun with the game. Success will come. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is our first rare alligator. And I didn't even notice it initially. I just happened to spot her. I didn't notice her color pattern until after I'd shot. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And I'm actually kind of glad that the shots that I made were decent. She is dropping health fairly quickly. She should be... Yeah, there she is floating there. So we're going to hang out, wait for that to come to us. Again, I didn't notice that she was a rare fur type or skin type. I don't know. I didn't notice that until after I began shooting, so luckily we made some decent shots here. That's why accuracy is important. I'm pretty stoked. I didn't expect to see this or find this today. Pretty happy about that. There's some more gators hanging out there. Hopefully she doesn't get stuck on a tree. That's kind of what I'm worried about. If you recall the first female video, we lost her, and I think that may be what happened. She got stuck on a tree as she was floating. But that looks pretty good. We've got a piebald gator floating in on us. I do wish it was a bigger male, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about getting rares. I'm sitting here waiting for this piebald to come in. We've actually got a black bear that I actually haven't seen too much of on this map. These things are pretty rare, I feel like. Granted, I've never specifically targeted them. They're obviously going to be easier to find during their drink times at night, but we're going to go ahead and try to take him if our whitetail friend would get out of the way kindly enough. There we go. That should be a good shot. You know what? If you're going to keep coming this way, we'll take you too, bud. That wasn't the best shot. We'll try to get another round in the chamber. We got him that time. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Got a few more animals to collect here, but I am super excited about this. Look at that. That's a beautiful color pattern. Piebald. And we actually made a really good shot on that. That was almost a heart shot. If we were to have been a little bit closer, we likely would have gotten that. This is definitely an excellent photo opportunity here. So we officially have a rare alligator in the Trophy Lodge. This is actually our first alligator to be placed in the Trophy Lodge. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't think this is going to be its permanent home. I do think at some point down the road we are going to make a very specific rare only lodge, so I would like to find a diamond at some point to get in here. That being said, I think this is a good place to end the video. I hope everybody liked what they've seen today, and if they want more stuff like this, please let me know in the comments below where I should hunt next, what I should do next. With that being said, we're just about to hit the 300 subscriber mark, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going to do a themed video when that milestone is reached. It's a small milestone, but a milestone nonetheless. Again, I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.